Ladies and gentlemen, two members of the Lotus Advisory Council, Bob Lutz and Tom Purvis, are here to unveil the phenomenal new Lotus Exige S. And the Lotus Director of Motorsport, Claudio Berro, will unveil the sensational Lotus Exige RGT Rally Car.
Well, there we go. Well worth a round of applause. The Exige RGT and the Exige S. And let's start talking about the Exige S, Danny. We've said that today is more Lotus than ever. I think perhaps you need more bravery than ever, don't you, to drive that car?
You know what? It's really very, very simple. You can't really get more Lotus than the Exige S. Anyone who has ever driven an Exige will tell you that it's not for boys, it's for men. Yeah. The new Exige S takes that even further, giving the driver the real ultimate Lotus experience. The performance of this car is exceeded by no other vehicle of this class and will produce quite some adrenaline in even the most experienced drivers. It is, in just one word, put it in one word, incredible. And just look at the facts. At 1,080 kilogram lightweight Exige chassis plus the 350 horsepower 3.5 liter V6 engine of the Evora S, the Exige S is the ultimate lightweight high performance sports cars. It's Lotus distilled.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely. Before we talk though about the rally car, just tell me this: would you use that to take the kids to school?
Well, if you had only one kid, yes, but fortunately I have more, so I cannot use it, but I would have.
Right, well, I'm sure the kids would love to go to school in that one, but let's talk about the car alongside it, the Exige RGT, and you can tell by the lights on the front what that car is going to be used for, and this is a real return to another famous motorsport discipline for Lotus.
Yes, that's true. Over there you can see the famous Talbot Lotus Sunbeam, which won the World Rally Championship in 1981, and now we thought it's time to give it a go again, and the Exige RGT will participate in the newly formed category of the WRC in asphalt rallies such as the Monte Carlo, the Tour de Corse and Sanremo. For sure our approach this time will be different than 30 years ago, but I think our philosophy is definitely the same. We want to compete and ultimately we want to win. By the way, Claudio Berro, our motorsports director, was a co-pilot in the Sunbeam Lotus at that time.
Oh, I think it's absolutely stunning, and you only have to look at the Talbot alongside it to realise how times have changed over the years, but who knows, maybe another World Championship coming Lotus's way. Well, moving on from one type of motorsport to another, I would like to welcome a man onto the stage who's been given a big chance this year in Formula One, and a chance as well to bring the Senna name back into motorsport in a black and gold Lotus. He had a fantastic race just a few days ago in Monza in Italy. Since then he's jetted back home to Monaco, but I'm delighted to say that he joins us here today. Please put your hands together and welcome the Lotus Renault Formula One driver to the stage, Bruno Senna. We can all chat together, we can all talk about motor racing for a long time. For those people here who aren't fully aware of the story, just explain how it came to be that 3 weeks ago today you were wondering what your motorsport future held, and now here you are racing for Lotus Renault.
Well, we started with the team in the beginning of the year as a reserve driver looking into next year, and fortunately the team has been giving me some opportunities to show what I can do in testing and sometimes finally in Hungary on Friday, and all built up to Spa, which was my first race, and I think the performance in Spa was good enough that they were confident enough that I could do a good job, and now I go on till the end of the year, which is a very happy situation for me.
Okay, we can take a little look actually. We've got a replica of your Formula One car just behind us over here. You can see that on the screens at the moment. Just tell us how beautiful this car is to drive, because at one point in the Grand Prix at the weekend, you ended up pretty much dead last, yet you dragged it all the way through to your best ever finish in Formula One. How beautiful is it when the driver and the car are working well together?
Well, it's awesome. I mean, Monza was the first real weekend that I had in Formula One. Spa was a bit of a mixed one because of the wet conditions. But in Monza, everyone was at the top game, and I had to catch up with them. And in Formula One, you don't have much time to do it. So I qualified well, top 10 again for the second time running. And when I went to the first corner, there was a bit of a mess. So all the hard work from qualifying was a bit wasted, and I started from 18th. In the end of the day, got some points. It was a really fun race, attacking, and we had a very strong car, so the team is developing the car nicely, and I'm hoping to go. I'm really keen to go to Singapore now and continue improving little by little.
I know, well, just think, in a week you'll be heading out there, so not too long to wait. And Lotus are being so ambitious at the moment, you know, whether it's India, whether it's Formula One. How great has it been for you to see the Lotus name attached back in the Formula One world?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's very great. If you remember, the company Lotus was actually founded to go racing. And then when the founder realized that it's a costly exercise, he needed to produce some road cars to finance the activities. So I believe we belong to the racing world, and the pinnacle of racing is Formula One. And this is where we belong, and we are in for a long term. We are in to ultimately win, as with any other motorsports activities.
Okay, and if ever you decide to get your hands on one of these cars and it drives really nicely, that's partly because people like Bruno Senna are helping to develop these cars and turn them into true racing beasts. Please put your hands together one more time and thank Bruno Senna for being with us here this morning. Bruno, thank you very much, and we'll enjoy watching you in Singapore. Good luck for another strong race there. And before we disappear, plenty of other things to talk about. Bruno is the future of Formula One, and this is the future of Lotus.
Take a decision to design your own engine is a big decision, is a brave decision, and we've taken that decision.
We want to be pure Lotus. It's the heart of our new vehicles. The engine is unique because it's something really new, what nobody did before.
We're building step after step to the future to become something big.
Exciting times for Lotus. That is the Esprit and the wind tunnel, and of course we saw the Lotus engine there. Are you relaxed about the future, Danny? How are you feeling?
Well, to be honest, I cannot be relaxed with such a task in hand, but I'm confident that we will deliver on time, which means that we can present the new Esprit in Geneva 2013 as projected. The engine looks great and will be the soul of every future Lotus, and with the current improvements of the Evora, I'm also confident that we can meet future expectations to compete with the best when it comes to quality. The Evora GTE will already appeal to new customers, and with the new Exige S and the Elise S as additions to the current range, I really hope people can see that by going into the future, we really are more Lotus than ever, and we are serious to bring back the Lotus to the level it deserves. But more importantly, we are a company that would like to grow, and therefore these cars here add to the growth of our company.
Great. Well, there you go. The man with the vision, the man responsible for these cars. Please put your hands together for Danny Bahar. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave you to now enjoy more Lotus than ever.